Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for a care package video. Going to take a look at this bubble mailer that came in recently from my buddy CW, Card Wolf. Sent this somewhat unexpectedly. I think I know what might be in here. I'm excited to tear into that particular package. But before we get to that, I wanted to show off a new Connor McDavid card, and I thought this was an appropriate time to do so because I do have kind of a tie to CW. So the three cards that you see up in the background here, these are McDavid's clear-cut parallels out of Upper Deck Flagship. They are super hard cards to pick up. They are acetate, card stock, and they're like 1 in 90 packs, and they parallel the whole set. So you have to open many cases of Upper Deck hockey to find a McDavid. And I've been trying to work on a run of these and have another one to show off. Thought this would be a prime time to show it off because the Oilers were just led by McDavid through another round of the playoffs this past week and have advanced to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in Connor McDavid's career. He had an unbelievable series. I think he and Leon Draisaitl are at like 26 points apiece in 12 playoff games here. Just really doing well. And have another clear-cut McDavid to add to today's run, or the run that I'm working on. And so I've got the 2017 third year here, then the 2020 and the 2021. And the reason I thought these were appropriate today, aside from McDavid's advancement in the playoffs, is I did inspire CW at Cardwolf to pick up the 2020 version there for his own collection. I think that was a very smart buy by CW. And here is the latest that I have. This is the 2019-2020 Upper Deck Clear Cut McDavid. Really nice celebration photo here. Love this one in the horizontal landscape. Just looks really nice, and you can kind of see the acetate. You can see the background cards kind of shining through there. So these are just beautiful, and this gives me now 4 of the McDavid Clear Cut parallels out of what would be a 6-year complete run. So I'm about 2/3 of the way there. These started in 2016. I need that first 2016, and then I need the 2018 still, but feels pretty good to be at the 2/3 mark on that quest. And just wanted to show that off and give a quick shout out. Congratulations to McDavid. And with that, let's get into the care package from Cardwolf. So I had commented on some packs that CW showed off, and yep, sure enough, they're in here. On his amazing channel, which I will link to below if you're not familiar with it. Definitely stop by and give him a visit. You will not regret it. But I had commented on one of his posts where he opened a pack of Empire Strikes Back 3D cards, and thought those were really neat. And he said he would send me a couple packs because he's that kind of guy. So Shane, your collection is entering another dimension with the addition of these cards. Actually, you likely have plenty of 3D cards already, but these are really well done. A couple of acetates may have slipped in here as well. Best CW. And I did not know that. I did not read this note prior to the video, so it's pretty amazing that I pulled out these McDavid acetates for today. So we've got this little team set bag here of what look like 3D Star Wars cards, and this is just too cool. So check these out. These are from the Clone Wars, or at least this first one is, and this is an acetate. So that's what CW was referring to, I believe. Love acetate cards, as evidenced by the McDavids in the background. I think it's just hilarious that I ended up pulling those based on CW's McDavid purchase, and just a perfect fit for this care package. So a nice clone Snow Troopers there. And then here's another acetate card, Kit and Nadar. And I didn't watch, at least not yet, the Clone Wars animated series, but it is on my list to check out because I've heard a lot of good things about it from many folks that I know that are into Star Wars. So those are fantastic. And then check these out. These are the Empire Strikes Back 3D cards here. You got Han Solo. This is, by many people's definition, the best Star Wars movie ever made. Showed off some 3D baseball cards this past week of Soto and Ohtani and Trout. But love the 3D non-sport as well. This is, of course, the scene at the end of The Empire Strikes Back. Got Luke here after training with Yoda on Dagobah and seeing Darth Vader there when he's going through his training. Kind of a iconic scene. These are fantastic, CW. I can't believe you included so many of these. Here's Han and Leia being interrupted by C-3PO. I'm gonna go through these somewhat quickly just to prevent this from being a very long video. Check this out. We got some AT-AT walkers here, or are those AT-STs? I'm a little rusty on my Star Wars. But one of the more iconic scenes from the film, the ice battle on Hoth at the beginning of the movie. This is just, these are some of the more unique cards I've added to my Star Wars collection in a long time. Really, truly appreciate it. This is the Cloud City scene towards the end of the movie with Lando Calrissian there. Got another Hoth ice battle scene from a pilot's perspective. Just awesome. Flip through these. I won't touch on every single one because I don't want this video to become 20 minutes long, but there's another classic scene featuring Han Solo and Princess Leia. Got Yoda making an appearance on this one, as well as R2-D2. This is more of Luke's training on Dagobah. Another Luke and R2-D2. And then we have this, I'm not sure what the name of this character is, but this monster that pops out of the ground, or out of the planet when they're flying through. So there's a batch of those 3Ds. And then CW, because he's that kind of guy, he also included this really cool, I'm not going to be able to fit this on camera, but this is like a promotional poster that came out with these for the Empire Strikes Back 3D trading cards. That is really, really neat. I actually have a couple of other sports promotional set posters from Topps that I've thought about framing for my card room, so maybe I'll consider doing that one as well someday. And then look at this. 3 unopened packs as well of Empire Strikes Back 3D cards. So I'm going to save 2 of these here on the pack shelf for a future video / rainy day, but let's tear into one of these. You get 3 cards per pack, and we'll see what we can pull out of this. Maybe, I don't know if we'll end up with any dupes based on what CW sent, but hopefully we get something new here. And yep, this one I do not recognize. So another Hoth scene there. Very, very cool with Luke piloting his ship. Here's one with a good portion of the crew. I really like this one. You've got Chewie, Princess Leia, C-3PO, and Han Solo, Harrison Ford on the right. Very, very cool. And then here's another cool one. You've got Lando Calrissian over Han Solo, who's just been frozen in carbonite. And you've got the ominous Darth Vader and Boba Fett kind of peering on from the background there. Just really, really cool stuff. This is a fantastic set. I don't know how I wasn't aware of these prior to catching CW displaying some on his channel. I guess it makes sense. I wasn't really collecting at the time when this set came out, but I am a big Star Wars fan, so would have thought I would have heard of these at some point, but they are new to me and they're just fantastic. So I'll save these 2 packs for the future. It's not that I don't appreciate them, it's just that I'd like to keep this under 10 minutes in length. But you will be seeing those ripped at some point down the line. And then lastly, we have a single that's thrown in here with a note. Have to keep the 3D cards together. And what is this? This is a 1970 Kellogg's Jim Lonborg. How great is that? Key member of the 1967 Impossible Dream Red Sox team that went all the way to the World Series against the Cardinals. And I love lenticular cards, obviously, as you can tell based on this episode and some others that I've done recently. You cannot go wrong with lenticular, whether it's Kellogg's or Topps or whoever's making them. This is simply fantastic. This is, I believe, the first year that Kellogg's made the 3D baseball release. So just a very, very cool card there. So CW, I can't thank you enough. It took me a little while to get to this package. I hope you don't take that as a sign that I was disinterested. I just like to leave the mail unopened until I actually have the time to properly open it and appreciate it and film a video. So it took me a little while to get to this one, but it was absolutely worth the wait. I really appreciate your kindness and camaraderie in the hobby. And again, anyone who is not familiar with Cardwolf, who's approaching and is likely over by the time I post this, the 200 sub plateau, please check the link below and head on over there, watch a couple videos, and introduce yourself to the man. You will not be disappointed. He's got a really great channel and is obviously a generous individual, as you've seen here. So huge thanks again, CW. And to everybody else, I'll be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Until then, take care.